This video is about the hymn, You Have Longed for Sweet Peace. In the AME hymnal that I have, that is hymn number 333. This hymn revolves around the idea that a person cannot experience peace until all on the altar is laid. What does it mean to lay yourself on the altar? Coming from a Pentecostal background, I have several responses to that, but this is a short video, so I want to look at a few scriptures. In Psalm 34:14, we are encouraged to turn from evil and to do good. The idea is repeated as pursuing peace. In Isaiah 32:9-20, we read that God's people will live in peaceful places. In John 16:33, Jesus says that he brings us peace. The apostles often call God the Lord of Peace and similar terms. Perhaps part of laying ourselves on the altar involves turning away from evil and towards good, which involves pursuing peace, which God gives to us. What would it look like if we thought about the Christian life as pursuing peace instead of a list of do's and don'ts? Maybe that feels scary to you. How would you know what to do to please God if you didn't have a list of rules? I can understand that perspective, but having walked out of that type of faith, I feel relief and freedom when I think about having a goal, peace, rather than a list of rules to obey. How do we know what godly peace is? Well, I'll join others in saying that peace is not pretending the problems don't exist or making people be quiet so that we can pretend that everything is okay. Peace takes fighting through the hard and uncomfortable and throwing off the contentious and evil. In a longer video, we could discuss what peace is. Today, we can also think about Jesus saying that the greatest commandments are to love God and love your neighbor as yourself. Taking Jesus' definition of neighbor, if we give the person who we think is less than us, the person we most dislike, the group of people we see as the source of all our problems, if we give them the same respect and honor and care and provision that we think we deserve, then it seems to me we would be doing work that creates peace. Your take-home assignment today is to investigate this question. What is peace? How is peace created? Can peace be created? What is the difference between the appearance of peace and the reality of peace? Coming back to the hymn, You Have Longed for Sweet Peace, my interpretation is that Elisha Hoffman, the hymn writer, talked about what brings peace throughout the verses. For example, verse 1 mentions increased faith and being blessed. Verses 2 and 3 list walking guided by God's word and living under God's control. There's more, but that gets us started. As a side note, I don't think this is the only way to interpret the hymn, but I think it could be one way. Some of the most interesting writing has layers of meaning. Sometimes, thinking about things from different perspectives gives that thing more meaning. I hope that's what this short video has done for you with this hymn. That's all for this video. Remember, asking questions is one way that we build a strong faith. Until next time, keep asking.